evening time. Well, in the evening time, 10 minutes before the sun set, our sun gaze, building up the courage to say a couple words to my creator. Give thanks to Mother Nature and my guys at the table. Know I go that way. When times get tough, you know I tend to get away. I'm headed to the beach of forest, 30 minutes away. Lace up my tennis shoes, keep a split within my arms reach. Jogging to work the body for the mind to meditate when I reach my destination. A weight is lifted off my shoulders, take the shoes off my feet. The sand colder than the evening heat. That sets the forest ablaze. I stay hotter than the sun upon the Mexican bed, deflecting. Good evening and welcome to RockSingle. I am your host, Tyron Joe, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inherent, and the final authority for all. Rock Single is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. The Rock Single podcast is a cross cultural response to the economic and social climate of today's relationship scene. Rock Single will teach you how to maneuver and still be kingdom minded throughout your relationship experiences. Our aim is to help repair the fallen and broken man with a kingdom mindset. The podcast seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Kingdom Renaissance Cross Country. Rock Single Podcast crew, let us welcome everyone to the platform. Good evening. What's going on, y'all?
Good evening.
All right. How y'all doing today?
I'm
great. How about
great.
You already know. I'm 100. What's that you got on, Jay? What's that you got on around your face? Is that a filter?
no, these my glasses. You remember
Those
my
all them
glasses?
glasses you had on last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
You.
Them was almost look like a real filter. Okay. All right. I see you got the beach backdrop. Okay. We living our best life in Philly. I see you. I see you.
Here, watching
We
up the
living
back.
it up in Philly, baby. Okay. Who we got over here? CC Sierra. I don't think
Good
she can
evening,
hear me.
everybody.
Good evening. I don't
Hey.
know, no
What you
Jim
say to
today.
me? I'm on my way there in a little bit. I just finished my outside workout and I'm hanging out with my mom back there. She trailing me. But good evening, everybody.
Okay. All right. I see you doing the 2 a days. Okay. I like that. 2 a day.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Doc Ock was good.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you already know. You already know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you. I mean, because I might have to pass your number along to somebody. I ain't even got your number, but I'm going to still pass it
I
along.
straight missed some stuff.
Ah!
I straight missed some stuff earlier. I seen
Oh,
y'all going
yes, in the
in. I
chat.
missed
Yeah.
I was so busy earlier, so I definitely didn't miss some stuff.
You know what? We'll fill you in later, CC. Right now, we want to draw your mind in. Right now, we don't want to throw you off
All
your
right,
game.
cool,
Yeah, we don't want to throw you off your game. In that gym, you be went
cool.
crazy. Okay. So you know what? I want to get back. I want to get back to something last week, real quick, talking about foundational concepts of relationship and readiness. Are you prepared? Okay, I don't know. It's been on my mind all week. I had to bring this up. Okay, I was dating this one woman. Really, I had two exes that I don't know, but for the life of me, you know how like you just be in a real good mood or the mood, the vibe is just I mean the vibe is going strong. But then somebody just say something, just throw the whole vibe off. There was two of my exes. Like I could count on them for sure. Like man, it's just real nice. It's just like I mean, real nice. But then they just say something like your head big, and then you just be like, I think that was a sign though. I just think that was a sign that like nah, this ain't meant to be right here because why is it that right when everything is going good, you gotta do something to mess it up? Have y'all ever
That
had that?
that could be a lot of things. That could be some people are just negative, just negative. They don't, and then they might be used to chaos, and so they don't know how to function. So when everything is okay, that's not the normal. That's not their normal. So
Right, right.
they gotta, and they probably don't even realize, you know what I mean. But there are people like that.
Then
Absolutely.
just say something like just throw the whole mood like
But
man.
I real quick, I was at Disney World, and we know that is the most happiest place on earth. And this individual, I'm for real. I'm for real. And this individual was in there cutting up. And I'm like looking around and kids is smiling, grown-ups is smiling, Mickey running around. And it's just like, I hate to say it, but it's like you don't know happy. You don't know joy. Because I'm just
Jate,
like, this is unbelievable.
you
This is
said
but
this individual. Stop right there, Jate. You said this individual. Who was the individual? Was it your man?
yeah. It was more
Okay, so
like
he not an individual. He was your boyfriend.
no, he was actually my husband, but I didn't want to be putting other
Oh,
people out there. But
oh,
yeah, that I hate to say it, but yeah, like I said, some people are just negative, and I like I said, I can attribute that. We can probably attribute that to that's the inner thing. That's the inner thing. Like,
He was cutting up around Mickey and
uh,
Minnie.
listen, I'm not lying. I
You
couldn't
done
make
got
it
him an
up.
ice cream cone or something, a Mickey Mouse ice cream or something to calm him down. Everybody
Listen,
like Mickey Mouse ice cream.
we just talked about these type of people. It's not about what you do or what's around them.
Mm,
They are. That's just them. That's
yeah, yeah, you right.
look
Right,
at
that's
me.
it. Get him a Mickey Mouse. Get him a Mickey Mouse, a cone or something. Get him something, cause man. But you right though. Some people it's just in some people. I mean, cutting up at Disney World. Of all places, Disney World. Ah, like, well, have no respect for Mickey Mouse. Poor Mickey Mouse. He had to
I said,
endure all of that.
all these families running around here. You
Right.
just show off.
Cutting up clowning. Doc, quiet down the mug. You all right, Doc? You ain't had nobody cut up on you?
Oh no, not in public.
Okay.
No.
Y'all cut up behind closed doors.
What you mean, y'all?
You and your significant other. Come on now, we not playing no games today. We got youth that's watching us today. We gotta look out. We looking out for Bay today with the youth. Come on now. Oh, what you mean, y'all? I mean, come on, everybody cut up. I didn't been in relationships where I cut up in relationships. Come on now, we gonna tell the
I
truth to
don't.
shame the devil.
I don't. I'm a seriously chill person. I think that's like why people tend to like I don't know misunderstand me because I don't know. I don't think it's a misrepresentation of myself. It's just I don't ever give people what they expect of me. Like they expect me to be a quiet person, but I'm not quiet. I just listen. It's a difference.
Oh, you listen and then you spew out. You spew out what just came back to you. What's up, Selena K? She playing rookie tonight, y'all. Selena K is playing rookie. So let's
Cookie.
greet Selena K. Yup, rookie. Cause Selena K was with us the first two episodes. Now Selena K wanna just, jump ship. No, I'm joking. I think she on vacation this week. Her and Bay went on vacation this week. I think you muted, Doc.
Really, Ty.
What I'm saying, did her and her dude go on vacation? I'm not sure.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I thought didn't she say she was going on vacation today? I mean this week. She was out on vacation this week,
But
right?
I'm trying to figure out where this mysterious dude came from.
Well, do we really Doc, do we really have to do this? Doc, we
Who
got we got
doing
we got we
what?
got
I'm
we
trying
got
to
we
figure
got
out what you're
teenage
doing.
we got teenagers watching, Doc.
What you mean? What you mean?
Everybody got a baby.
They do?
Everybody
No,
got a
no, they
baby.
don't. No, they
Everybody
Well,
don't.
got
why
everybody
mine?
But
Everybody
right.
got
No,
a
they don't.
secret bay. Everybody
A
got a secret bay
secret,
that they don't want nobody
What
to
is
know
it?
about.
secret
Oh,
love.
Yes.
I
Ain't nobody
listen, and
got
I
no
wouldn't
secret
deny
baby.
him if he existed. Where is he at?
Okay.
I
Yours. Oh, I don't.
don't.
I'm not.
Stop.
Daddy
Stop.
got your face.
Stop.
I don't
Hold
even
on,
want to go ham
I
right
got a
now. Y'all
headache.
got me.
I don't
Let me
even.
get a swig of this water. Real men drink water. By the way, real men drink water. Okay. You can't be swinging from the chandeliers if you ain't had your sip of water. I
Uh-oh.
just want to throw that commercial out there because
He did. So where he at?
where who at?
She said Will said he was taking her spot.
Oh, Will.
He did pop back in the back room.
Listen, he walked
Yeah.
out the door on us. He said,
Will want to put all them memes on there. Yes, I'm on vacation. That's what I'm saying. I know she said she was on vacation. That's what she. I thought. I know she said something about her and Bay.
She didn't
Her
say
and
She
nothing
Bay.
did not
about that.
know.
I
She
don't remember
had.
her saying no bay
She
Look.
didn't
though.
say none of that.
Go
She
along
sure
with the
did.
narrative. We going along with the narrative of there's a mysterious Bay in the picture for Selena K. Okay, everybody
You
got
should
a Bay.
write you should write some
Everybody got
fiction,
a Bay that they don't want nobody to know. I know Sierra.
novels.
Sierra
I
got
agree.
somebody sitting in her back seat right now. He
You
just
a
ducked down.
lie. No, I
He just
don't.
ducked down. We just can't see him.
No, I
I
don't, man.
We can't see him. Let Jate, I really don't want to get on Jate, so I'm gonna just skip
please
and go to
don't.
Doc. I'm gonna skip and go to Doc. Doc probably about to get a bait. She about to get one because she just had a nice little. They had a nice little conversation the other night.
Ah!
So Doc about to get a bay. Okay,
But
so
Boy, you
Ain't
play
nothing
too
wrong
much.
with
we
that.
got get a bay. We got vacation bay. We got backseat bay.
Ain't nobody in this car.
We got on the show on the scene bay. I ain't
Uh-oh.
naming no names. Y'all know who y'all are.
No.
Okay.
you whack
I
for that.
think that'll be
That
dope
was that
though.
was
Don't you
whack.
think that'll be dope if it was? I think that'd be dope if it was.
I think that's how it is. I think that's how it is. Tell him to raise up. If he's sitting back there in the back, just tell him to raise up and wave.
No,
Raise up, raise
nobody
your
in
hand.
this car.
Raise your hand.
Uh,
Oh my God, ain't nobody in this car. Nobody in this car, man.
All right, okay. All right. I don't know. For some reason I feel like I'm on one tonight. But anyway,
You are. You are.
let's keep it moving. See, I didn't need no one to agree, Jate. See, I told you I was gonna stay up off of you, but I'm about to get back on you.
But you said it though. You still
Okay,
said
all
it
right.
after you said you wasn't going to. But we can. I forgive you.
All right, tonight's topic is for our youth curriculum, Baywatch Youth Edition. It is expectations and boundaries. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Mm.
Let me get the definitions real quick. Okay, definition of the word expectation is a strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. A strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. Let's go to boundary. A line that marks the limits of an area, a dividing line. Okay, let's read the second definition. It say a limit of a subject or a sphere of activity. Let's do the first one again. A line that marks the limits of an area, a dividing line. Okay, young people that's watching, there is such things as expectations and boundaries in relationships, and when we are developing these relationships and getting to know people, I said this earlier today in our group chat that it's important that we first set expectations and boundaries for ourselves. Okay, that's the person that really needs them the most is ourselves. We need to set restraints, restrictions and all that for ourselves, because how can we expect somebody else, or how can we make boundaries with somebody else and we ain't even done nothing for us? So we got to start with ourselves, then move over to the other person, and then make sure that they are realistic. Okay, and this is where Doc Octavia becomes famous today, because she has an expectation, ladies and gentlemen, that okay,
pause first.
I've
That is
dated
very
women.
incorrect.
I've
And
dated women.
everything you're
Okay,
about to say after that is wrong. I'm gonna tell you that
can I
now.
can I
Because
finish,
you said
please?
I have that. I don't have that expectation. That's
Okay,
exactly why it went left, because it was just my opinion about what she
we'll
said.
take it away. We'll take it away. Not Doc Octavia. There are women. Is that better? There are women out there that have the expectation that a man should offer child care or daycare if they have kids. Now, I have something that's a little
You didn't
different.
finish
I
that
believe.
point. If they're going out on a date, if
Okay,
they
they're
are
going
going
out on
out
a date.
somewhere,
Yes, if they're
yes,
going out on a date, a man, they have expectation that a man should offer daycare, babysitter, or something. Now, what
You
I
should.
believe that a man should do that if he's been dating a woman for a while and he actually know the kids and have a relationship with the kids. I believe that. But as a first date, not so much on the first date. What y'all got on? Okay, Sierra said he should. Jate, what you got?
I'm with you on the first date. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
Yeah,
that.
me either.
I agree with you. Now, once we have established something, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know my situation, you know I'm a mother. So you know that I can't just walk out the door. So like you said, then he can begin to say, hey, listen, I want to take you somewhere. You get a little cousin, you get your little sister, whatever. I got the bill. I got the bill for the babysitter. But on the first day and all that, bring back the doggy bag for the kids and all that. Me personally, I'm not asking. I wouldn't expect that.
Right, we not about to get no doggy bags, okay? You're not about to get that. Well, okay, so Octavia, what's your what? Okay, since you don't have that expectation, why is it that you came in on my page and caused noise yesterday?
because all of what y'all said literally just proved her point. Because why do you have to be in establish this relationship and all that to do something that you can do on the front end of it? Because that's showing effort. So if I'm just living my life and I'm not expecting to be trying to go nowhere with you or give you any of my time, my daughter is always taken care of for what I need to have done and do for myself and our situation. And then you come along and you want to take me out. I wasn't planning on finding no babysitter. I wasn't planning on giving nobody no time outside of what I'm already doing.
But was you
So,
looking for a bay though? Was you looking out for a bay?
I mean, regardless
Come on, we
of
bringing
who,
this full circle tonight.
regardless of who or what I'm looking for, I did not approach anyone. I was minding my business, and now someone else is trying to get into some of my business. So that's the and she said offer. She didn't say that. Oh yeah, you absolutely got to pay
But you
for
was
it. It's
looking
the
for a bay.
offer.
You want a bay, don't
And
you?
and
Don't you want
and
a
and
bay?
that's all the more reason why her verbiage is very important. She said offer.
You might need to
It's a
meet
lot
Bay
of it's a lot of
halfway.
people that offer something and they're not really expecting to give it to you. You notice it when you accept it.
But she almost did make it seem like she was expecting it because clearly her last
Come on,
statement said,
Jate.
"Or I'm not going." So
Come
it's like
on.
if you don't do this,
Yeah,
it's
and
not
it's
happening.
the offer. It's the offer. It's not the actual paying.
She was
The offer.
dangling a carrot. She was
Not
dangling a
no no
carrot.
no no. It's not dangling the carrot. She wants
So,
them to
so,
dangle the carrot.
so
So
can we
that's the
say?
thing.
Tell you what she did.
So can we say that? So if that was what she was doing, can we say that she was playing games? Because it's like, okay, I don't really expect you
Personal
to
refrigerator.
do it, but I expect you to offer it.
And that,
So
That's not
absolutely.
playing. That's not playing
that's
games. That's
kind of
that's
like,
betting.
Absolutely,
That's
Selena.
like if you go out on a date and then you offer to pay for the bill, like you have the ability to pay, but what the other person says, especially if you're out with a man, if he lets you pay for y'all whole meal, let's say the bill is $100 and something, y'all went somewhere nice, he picked the spot, all of that stuff. So you wasn't even expecting to pay that much for the meal, but you offer anyway, and he lets you pay it. What are your thoughts going to be about that man? Exactly. So the fact is, it's not the paying, it's the offer. She wants to see, is he
I
gonna
think,
offer to lighten my burden of extending myself to give him my time, my attention, so that we can go out on this date.
But why?
Like
But
that's
why
the
go through
thing.
the theatrics though?
It's
That's like
not
you
it's not
testing the man.
theatric.
You trying to test the man to see what the
Yes.
man gonna do.
Yes, that's the whole point. You're
Okay.
supposed to
but
test
so
people.
listen, so
That's the
that's
only
I've
way
why
you
dated.
see how they move.
I've
You're
dated
not gonna
many
you're
women
not gonna see them
with
in that
kids.
situation unless you create that situation.
I've dated plenty of women with kids. I've never offered child care or
Okay. And
spouse support.
they were okay
I
with
ain't
that.
offer
She's
no, I
saying
ain't
she's
offer
not.
none of that. And we went to Red Lobster,
And if they weren't okay with that, you wouldn't have went nowhere with them.
Chatters.
That's all she's
We
saying.
went and did whatever. I'm just saying I ain't never did that with no woman. I mean, that
Okay,
had
and that's
kids.
you. That's you and the women that you dated.
I
She is
think
saying for her and her requirement for you to take her
okay.
out of whatever space that she's in and comfortable in, you have to show effort.
I think
She
the woman that wrote that, I think she was capping for social media.
either
Cause I'm
way,
just I'm
it
just saying because I
either
know
way it
plenty of
makes
men
sense.
that date women with kids and they ain't never said nothing about man. You won't believe that she wanted me to pay child support. I mean child daycare. You won't believe that.
I'm with
No, and it's
Selena.
not even about wanting. She's saying
Right, Selena,
offer.
you
So
shouldn't
it's
test.
like
Right.
Allow the
if you
situation to
sitting
happen
with
naturally.
somebody at a table and they're eating and they don't offer you any food or offer to, get you anything or nothing, and they invited you to come and sit with them. Like you would think something of them, like, so you just gonna sit, eat in my
Natural
face and not even
progression.
offer
Pay
anything?
attention to the screen,
That
Doc. Natural progression. Pay attention to your mentor.
Yeah.
Natural progression,
Oh no,
Doc.
no, yeah, no. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of stuff about people you're not going to see because those situations aren't necessarily going to come up with y'all two in the same space together. So if you know you have certain deal breakers, then you create the situation for that deal breaker so you can know on this is on the front end. She's not saying like after we've been dating and or after I've given you my attention. This is to get my attention. I need to make sure that whatever, because you have to take your attention off of something else to give it to somebody else. That's it. You have this much attention and it's always going to whatever you want to put it on, right? So once you start taking
Okay.
attention from something else to put somewhere, exactly. So
Let me
I
ask
have
you right now.
to
Let me
I,
ask you right now. So when Dwayne get ready to call you and ask you on a date, all right, are you gonna tell Dwayne Anthony that he need to offer you child care, a child daycare, sitter?
I don't think she didn't even say anything about saying offer. She said if they don't offer, that means of their own fruition. It's their own idea.
So are
That's
you
how
looking for
they
Dwayne?
move.
Are you looking for Dwayne to offer you child support? I keep saying child support.
Yeah,
Are you looking for Dwayne to offer you daycare
but
when he get ready to ask you out?
that might be the biggest issue right there, is that in your mind you're equating what she's requesting
No, I know what you're saying.
as a show
I
of
know what
faith
you're saying.
as
A
something
sitter.
else. It's not about nobody taking care of her kid or helping her out or none of that. It's about showing that you're willing to put forth whatever effort with whatever, like with the most abundant offer that you can give to a single mother whose time that you're asking for is that I will make sure that whatever is your priority and your
But the single
responsibilities
mom want the
is
same
taken
thing
is
though.
taken care of while I'm
The
asking for
single
your
mom want the
undivided
same
attention and
thing.
time.
so I'm not gonna lie. You just said, Kai, what I was thinking.
She
It's to
wanted
my
to.
benefit too. I also want, and don't get me wrong, Doc. I know what you're saying. He's the man. He's requesting my time. But in a marriage, is it? Oh, you want me to be your wife?
But it's
If
not.
we
But
are
it's not. But
trying,
it's not the same thing. You can't compare them. They're not the
no.
same
So
situation. You're a
what
different
I'm
person
saying
in a
is,
marriage.
it's to my benefit too. It's to my benefit too. I'm enjoying this person's time just as
But you
much as
don't know.
I
But
enjoy
that's what I'm saying. You
my
don't
time.
know
Hey,
that
make me
until
think
you're
that.
in their time. That's what I'm
Speak
Okay,
the
saying.
so
truth,
me,
girl. Speak the truth.
It's like a down payment or a deposit or whatever. Like saying like, yeah, I have not the stability, but
So you
I
can help
have
them,
that I
correct
can
them,
put
not
my best
necessarily
foot
lead them.
forward.
I
I
see
can
you,
put
Selena K.
my best
That
foot
vacation
forward.
kicking in. I see you, Selena K. I see you, Selena K. I see you, girl. All right.
it's a lot of things that can be touched, and I think only she
But
knows
a date is
exactly
creating
what
a
she
situation. When you
needs.
ask someone out, if you're not asking, can I come with you in your natural environment to what you're usually doing at XYZ time, you are creating a situation when you ask someone out. That's asking out, meaning you're asking them out of their space, out of whatever they normally do, out of their normal path to sit and spend time with you. That is
Who
So
recreating a
do we?
situation.
who is
So
right
do
truth?
we? So
Who
do
is
we
right truth? Is
request?
that Willie?
So do we? So if
Yeah.
my girlfriend, my bestie, if she asks me to go on a girl's date, well, girl, you asked me, you going to get a babysitter
Come
for Shay
on.
Shay. It's the same thing. If my brother asks me, hey, I got
It's
these
not
tickets
the
to the
same thing
Lakers
because you
game, and
already
it's
know
like,
Okay.
those people.
bro, you
You
got to
already have
babysit
ties.
mommy
You already have a
because
personal tie
I'm
to
the
those
mom.
people.
I'm a mom.
You already
It's
have
the
personal
same.
ties to those people. It's
Now you
not the
trying to
same
run a
thing.
game. You trying to
So
run
now
game
it's
on
the
men.
so now this situation.
It's a new person. This is a stranger. No, that's what I'm saying. These are strangers. You
So
are
why would
living
you
your
want
life.
a
This is a
stranger to offer
stranger
to pay
I that's my
to
daycare?
thing. No,
pay.
I
That's
don't.
pay. That's money. That's a monetary exchange. It's not like they have to meet my child to do any of that.
So what
I
Like
you
don't
what?
gonna
think
Like
do
what
now?
I'm
that
saying
I don't
is
even know
that
your
responsibility
kid. I don't even know your kid. I'm about to pay daycare
okay.
for this kid
yeah,
I
and
don't
But
know.
you're about to pay to feed me though for my time. I
but
can't.
no,
I'm making make sense.
to
If you're
me,
taking me somewhere and you're spending money on where you're taking me, then you're doing the same thing, except it's for me.
So
So my daughter is an
Selena,
extension
yeah,
of me, so that's still doing it for me if you're taking me somewhere.
Okay.
right.
All
Selena,
right, let's
Well,
get to
a
I
word
think
Sierra.
stuck out. She used
I,
responsibility. I'm just
I,
going to say a stranger. It's not that stranger's
But
responsibility
it's not
to
putting
pay
responsibility
to
on it.
pay.
It's
But
not
I
putting
am.
responsibility. An offer
But I
is not an
am.
obligation.
I want to. Okay, so he asks me on this date, and I want to go on this date. So it's like, let me. And that's also like, I think that's a teamwork thing. So this gentleman is going to pick me up, and he should use his gas, pay for the food, pay for the movie. Okay, let me do my part because these are my kids, and I want to get out the house too and go have a good time. Okay, let me do my part in this thing. Now, absolutely, once we get established, oh yeah, and even then I can't say I would expect, but then I think it would be more reasonable for me to even have that thought in my mind as to this man who don't ain't have nothing to do with that night when this went down when I made these kids, but
But that doesn't make
because
any
he want
sense
to go
because
know
once
their
y'all
mom.
dating, you're still gonna expect that, right? Once y'all actually are together, now he still has to be responsible for that night that he had nothing to do with once y'all are
But
together. So I don't
I'm
like
gonna
that's
say
what I'm saying. It's showing on
financially,
the front end that I understand that your child is a priority to you and I respect how you prioritize your life and your time. So I'm going to offer to help you with this priority that is very important to you. It's already showing that you care about what's important to me on the most simple aspect. And this is just offering. I can be humble and say, no, thank you. I have that
that's
covered. I'll
right.
see
That's
you at
true.
such and such time. That's why I was saying he
That's
was
true.
misusing the word humility because I have the power at this point now to accept your offer, but I also have the power to reject it and be
Uh-huh.
humble for your benefit. That's
Mhm.
what being humble is. Take letting my power to the side for someone else's benefit. That's what, and he gave me as a man being a leader in approaching me for one, and two, in giving me the opportunity to show my humility. So that is what I was talking about. The offer is the big thing. It's a big step in leadership because you're approaching me and you're also creating a situation where I can show you my best foot forward as well and be humble.
Okay, so if I got a dog and somebody asks me out on a date, you gonna put my dog in the kennel?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it real. You
Yeah, if
gonna put
I'm
my
asking
dog
you
in the
on a date,
kennel?
yeah.
Cause
And
I
I
don't
know,
want my dog to be at
and you
home by
didn't mention,
himself.
oh well, I got a dog, I can't really just leave at that time because I don't have nowhere I can leave a dog. Oh,
Right.
okay, well, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, do you have somebody you can pay to watch your dog? What? I'll pay for it.
Just tell you. Hey, Sierra, I know Sierra been trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead,
I
Sierra.
understand what the both of the ladies are definitely saying because, like Doc said, but that's a gentleman. I don't know if it may be some of them out here in 2021, but I don't know. I think that would be super dope. Like that would stand out most certainly as a man. You know what I'm saying? Even on the first, attempt to be like, I understand you a stay at home mom, your baby is important. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, get the daycare. That'll be a blessing. Like he'll keeper for real. But this is 2021, and it's real hard to come off and not come off if you're needy or whatever. These guys come because it's like a lot of men are picky. They looking at things. They looking for something. You know what I'm saying? So we're all wielded women and things like that. And I think because we're like that, we miss a lot of opportunities as well. With being overly some like overly independent or whatever the cause may be. Because a man like to feel to be like he's needed in some aspect. But I do think, like she said, it's an active home. For him to even just look at that situation and be like, I know that that's challenging, and I really want this woman's time. I really want her company. But I don't think if he didn't say that though, I wouldn't just dismiss him. I like she said, the power is in her hand at that point to see whether or not what he gonna do, what he gonna say. Or he'll say something like, nah, ma, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, So it's kind of like, that's like a testimony. That's kind of like the wallet at home type situation, low key. This our first date, and all of a sudden we get to the restaurant, you ain't got no money. Now what we gonna do? Am I gonna call you a broke, or am I gonna be like, you know what? Don't
He
worry
used
about
all
it,
of
I
it on
got you.
child care.
Shut your face.
He
Um,
used it on the child care.
no, cause no, it would have said you can get it for a little cousin or something. So
And
he's
at the
not really
most, it's
asking
like
that you go
$50, and that's if you paying an adult to watch your kid for
exactly,
2 hours. $50
exactly.
is enough.
Okay, like I said
Like,
earlier, I'm gonna call up
you get
Peanut.
a little
I'm gonna call
teenager
up Peanut
for
down
like
the street,
20,
give him a bag of
right?
juju
20,
beans, some potato
$25.
chips, and pop.
Facts. Because if y'all going on a date maybe around like 7, 8 o'clock, most of the daycares are closed. So you're not going to spend that kind of money anyway. But I do think that's dope. Like, I've seen men in the past take my mom out, you know what I'm saying? And they will pay us, like, here, I'm going to give your kids some money. They'll slide some, just take cook, cover food or whatever while they out with
Yeah,
my
I've done
mom.
that.
So I've
I've done
definitely
that.
seen it done.
I
Right.
It's
done.
So
the,
that's
it's
what
the
I'm saying.
same thing then.
I bought this
The
The
one
same
lady.
same
I
thing.
thing.
mean, but I mean, I had already been dating a woman, so I was like, there's a little, little consolation prize. Y'all want some Pizza Hut? They're like, yeah, we want Pizza Hut. So
It's the
I bought
same
them some
thing.
Pizza Hut. I bought them a large pizza. I was like, wait, I'm gonna do something special for the kids. Y'all want some pizza? So that's what I did. But anyway, let's get on that. So we just got through one expectation. So anybody, do y'all have any expectations for the I mean, I would say future babe, but all y'all got bays anyway. So do y'all have any expectations for y'all
Ain't
babe right
nobody
now?
got no baby, man.
He sit behind you
Nobody
in the
have
back
that.
seat, Sierra. He
There's
is sitting
nobody in
behind
this
you.
vehicle, bro. Why? Don't you know this is broadcasting? Ain't nobody in this car.
Yes, and you right, like she said, we being broadcast. Don't be running away.
Tay
It could be
Tay,
somebody y'all
Tay
trying to
Tay.
pursue us, and
I
you
told
scaring them
Tay
off.
I'm not
No,
on you.
y'all
I'm
already
not on you,
out of
Tay Tay. I'm not on you, Tay Tay. So
it.
don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear, cause I already know who you with. I already know.
You a lie. You a
I
lie.
already know. And
You a whole. I'm
that
a grown lady, so if that was the case, why would I have to lie? And
doc,
first of all, and if I'm denying him and anybody, whoever him is, and he's denying me, and we got to be a secret, we already have a problem. That's not how I
right,
move.
right. It
That's not
is
how
a
I
problem.
move.
It
That's
is a
not how I
problem.
move. And
Okay,
I'm
so
not
you
scared to
okay, so you
compliment
don't
my
have
baby.
a bae. So you don't have a
I
bae. Okay.
absolutely do not.
So do you have any expectations for the future bae?
No, I'm just going to say, I would say just the normal expectations to be respectful and to be honest. Do me like you want me to do you. Anything you don't want me to do to you, don't do to me. I think those are just in any relationship to respect each other and to be honest. That's as far. And have I had listen? Of course, but you learn, and so those are my now expectations. Cut and dry. To be respectful and to be honest, whatever honest is, and we won't have any problems.
Okay, so Doc, besides daycare, what are some of your expectations?
Well, apparently, I need to expect somebody to put up with my slick mouth.
Is that what he
They,
said? Is that what he said?
nah, he ain't said them words, but that's how I took it. Talking about I challenge people, and I went to school. I paid tuition, the flunk, just so I could challenge the teacher. I
He
did. I
probably he
did do
probably gonna
that,
be in
and
your
I
he gonna
did still
probably he gonna Hey,
graduate.
I'm gonna give him the number though. I'm gonna give him the number and tell him to call you up tonight. Y'all be going out on a dinner date next
Nah,
week. Don't worry
nah,
about it.
nah. He can't. Nah, he can't take the heat. He'll be sick of me.
Wow. Okay.
He'll be ready to
Okay.
send me back.
Wow. So you ain't got no expectations of your future bae, Doc.
Nah, cause expectations limit everything. Like it limits growth. It limits like all of that. So I don't have specific expectations. Like not like, oh yeah, well he got to be like this and be like that. Like no, the only expectation is for growth. Be prepared for it, ready for it, willing to do it, even if you're scared. That's it. Because a lot of times you see that growth coming and people be like, oh, we got to do what now? Oh, I'm not doing that. And they start acting different, moving weird, moving funny. And instead of them just saying they not ready for something, like, they just treat you bad and run you off. And I don't want nobody like that. Like someone that's mature enough to deal with change. And if they can't deal with it, that they can vocalize that and communicate that. Because I'm not gonna be like, well, we going anyway. Like, no, I'm not like that. But you,
See,
but you want,
so
but you want on the clock because I ain't sitting around for too long for nobody.
Dang.
So yeah, if I mean, I'll carry you as long as you ain't holding me back, until you can get your head back on straight. But we're forward moving.
That's right.
so so none of y'all none of y'all got any expectations. Okay, so what we
I
gonna do?
do.
This how we
I
gonna do
mean, I
this.
do.
Oh, you
Can you
do?
hear me,
Okay, go
Ty?
ahead, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, heck yeah. I think I for facts. Like what Doc was just saying, it's the fact to where I just experienced that, person wasn't ready for nothing serious but approached me like they was ready on something serious and then it just went haywire for absolutely reason. Like she said, they fall back, they get weird, become distant. You like, what's going on? I thought we was good. I thought this what you wanted. But that's not really what they want. I feel like she said that slowly wasting somebody's time, and that's not cool. And you find it out here a lot. I never knew that people had such afraid of commitment and in my life until I just recently experienced it, and it's just like that situation went crazy. For no reason though, like no reason at all, because you were afraid of something, or my expectations wasn't your expectations, and you wasn't expecting. And one thing I think is really crazy is like people, you don't know who people are for real. So you like, oh, they may bad looking at the physical feature, but what about the rest of them? Like I find like a lot of guys and men, they don't really know how dope you are just by first couple sit downs. So when they find out that you're really, really dope, you know what I'm saying? It's like the expectation, everything just changes. Like, oh my God, this could be the one. This could be the perfect one. Why get goofy? Why get goofy? And because it's not fair to the other person. They don't know what's wrong with you. You're not communicating. It's just like, you're afraid of committing. So yeah, I definitely say I have somebody that's mature, somebody that communicates, somebody that know what they want out of life. Like, yeah, no, I can't go through that what I went through again. No, ma'am, no sir.
Mm. And you said they got goofy on you.
Because you know what, truth be told, when you first look at people, you don't have dope they. You just looking at you like, okay, you open up your mouth and then you know what I'm saying, they get a chance to be right. They see your vibes, they see you peaceful, they see you about something. That's scary to a lot of people. And it should not be. But that is so scary to a lot of people. They like, bro,
That's true.
are you too
It
good to
remind them
be
of all the
true?
drama they
Like,
still got moving in their life. They're like, oh, I can't let her get near. Oh, and then I got the crazy ex that still be popping up and keying my car at night. I don't want her to see her. Oh, that's what be
yeah.
happening. They be having too much chaos in their life. And they
Mhm.
don't, and instead of them just saying like, look, I got way too much going on right now, and I'm not trying to have none of that
Yep.
stuff affect you in any type of way, because I see that you're a peaceful person and growing and
Mhm.
progressing. So I'm gonna handle this first, and I'm gonna go ahead, and then if you still available, then we can move
Mhm.
forward. But they don't say that. And
Yep. That's
sometimes it's like,
exactly.
if they communicate how they actually feel about you, and then you can communicate how you feel about them, sometimes it's not even that they got to deal with their stuff alone. You might be more
That's
than
right.
willing to help. Like,
That's true.
oh, you know what? I got this friend that know how to do such and such, and I'll call them and
Mhm.
see, they owe me a favor. I'll see if they can help you out with your taxes, or with, applying for that loan, or getting your credit better, or
Mhm.
whatever. Like, you don't know. Like,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to give people the opportunity to show you who they are. And you do that by
Mhm.
being open, vulnerable, and offering things.
Mhm. It's like it's
Because you
not
got to
it's
know
Mm.
like
people can
you said.
receive.
I'm sitting back
Right.
listening right now. Keep
That's
talking. I'm just
true.
listening.
And the guys have the hardest time. Like as days, like the behavior get weird. You like, why you acting so weird? It's like whole time they over there struggling, you know, or she over there going through. So she just, you know, she just wants you to tell her she's gonna be okay, but she's scared
You
to tell you because
intimidate your men though. You intimidate yours.
this can I finish? So she over there going through a hard time. You know, she
You
already a
intimidate our
strong one,
men.
so she already breaking on his side. And then here you are being goofy. She can't talk to you. Or it's him. It's my male, it's my ego, bro. I got somebody that can help you. Like what she said, dude. I'm wise too. I know that you can take this long. You can make this move real quick. We can solve that. I got the plug. I know a person. What's wrong with something so simple like that? Like,
And that's how you build friendship. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
But do
but
you
like, bro, she
intimidate
not
your
gonna
man
judge
though? Do
you.
you intimidate your man to the point where they can't ask you for certain
no,
things?
No,
not even a little
no.
bit.
You don't do
The
that,
the,
Sierra?
the no, the Octavia that y'all see on here is definitely not the Octavia that. Oh yeah, no.
No.
So Octavia
I'm a very gentle person.
10 years ago used to be off the chain.
Oh yeah, I
Look
was
at Will.
yeah.
Go ahead, Will.
So I'm sitting here, I'm listening to the situation, and I'm getting getting the understanding of what was posted and whatnot. I'm really not even I'm almost concerned with what was posted, but I think I understand um, what's going on. And this is what we first and foremost have to realize um, when we're dealing with any type of relationship with one another. When we start at the friend zone, when we start in the friend containment area, where we should always be, um, there is always going to be the there should always be, especially from a man. This is the man's point of view, that I should always be willing to do for you because I'm asking for an exchange. The exchange is this, and men, we're really good at exchanging stuff with women. We like to buy them things in hope that they sleep with us, right? And we like to, and I'm just saying that's the reality. Think about it, Ty. Think about it. Taking them to dinner.
I got well,
That's a down payment.
I'm a different
That's
one
what
though.
marriage is.
I'm a different one
I'm gonna
though.
give her
So,
this ring. Hopefully, she say yeah and let me sleep with her.
It's a down payment. So,
I just asked for it.
so what transpires, or what we need to first and foremost go all the way back to, especially as men, we need to understand that we are providers. We are quote unquote the breadwinner. We are the one that is designed to give to the woman. We're even designed physically to give to the woman. Am I right, Ty?
No, of
Yeah,
course, on
we're
that,
designed.
absolutely,
The woman is
absolutely.
designed to receive, the man is designed to give. And so when we look at this dynamic, when we look at this situation, as the man and as a good man and as a loving husband, I have been all three of those things. And I am all three of those things. What I have discovered is that when I am willing to give without the request, then I am stepping into what she has already set an expectation of. Her expectation should be to receive what I am willing to give. And if I am willing to give, if she's willing to give me some time, then I need to be willing to offer my services to her. Now, that does not always mean that that's how we need to lead out the gate. However, the offer still stands. There have been plenty of dates. These are just personal situations where I have told the woman, like, hey, do you want the kids to come with us? We don't have to go to the movies. We can go to the park. We don't have to go to the mall. We can go to the candy shop. the real candy shop.
See, that's why you're married. That's exactly why. No, I'm not even lying. That's exactly what.
Here we go.
Boom.
He just he
So
just fed into Doc. He done fed into him.
But so again, it's all about the proper position. The proper position would be the man is the provider. God has provided him to be the provider, and therefore he should operate as the provider in every aspect of his life, whether he's pursuing a woman or whether he's pursuing his dream. He should be willing to give. The reason he should be willing to give is this is exactly what the Bible says. The Bible says it like this, and I'm going to say this in reverse because sometimes that's the only way we hear it. The Bible says it like this: the wife should submit to the husband. But the Bible also says that the husband ought to die for the wife, just as Christ died for the church. The reason I say that in reverse is because we always miss the first part when we read it. That's actually in the first part of the verse, that the man, the husband man, should be willing to give his life for his wife as the same way that Christ died for the church. And then and only then should the woman be submissive to her husband, because the man is submissive to his covering, which is God. And so, in other words, I'm going to say all that to say this: learn how to give. The more you give, the more you will receive.
Okay, now I got questions. Don't go nowhere because I got questions now. So you saying that a man, even on the first date, should offer this woman some child care?
I will, if on the first date, if I want to be with a woman and I really dig her, you got to understand that I'm talking about someone that you really want to be with. I ain't talking about just some jump off. I ain't talking about
that's what I'm saying. I just met this woman at the gas station like yesterday, and we about to go out on a date today. So I know I'm not asking about your kids.
So if you don't value them, why you dating them?
No,
I just met her.
Okay,
so I don't know well enough to be like, let me do this for your kids. I don't know you well enough.
Pursuit is effort. So if you're not willing to pursue 100%, then why are you pursuing in the first place? You wasting your energy and time. If you already know that she's not worth that type of effort, why are you putting in any effort?
I'm saying I got to get to know your kids before I can do anything for them. I got to get to know the kids. That's what I'm saying.
So I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Ty.
Getting to know the kids?
I don't want to get to know your kids first.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not marrying your kids.
So why are you paying child support? Why are you paying daycare?
Because I want her attention. I want her full attention on me. And if that requires me to take them to the park, then guess what I got an opportunity to do? To sit on the bench and rub on your hand and woo you a little bit and bring you into understanding that I want to be wherever you at. It don't matter if we on the moon, we going together.
And I think this is a place where it's not, I think it's safe to say nothing is cut and dry. So that's why even that comment. So like Will, I absolutely agree with you, but I agree with Ty too. Like, and high five Will. Because Ty, that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, so if I'm walking down the street or in the mall and a random gentleman, I'm not gonna expect them. But like you said, Will, it sounds like I have already been conversing with this woman on the phone or however. And so I want to get to know her better. So I am willing and absolutely, like you said, to do whatever it takes to get this woman out. So, sweetheart, you don't got no babysitter. You tell me when you find somebody, you tell me what I need to get. So I think it's two different things. So I think it's safe to say I don't think everybody's right. Everybody's right. Like I said, I think the way the woman worded it, and that's why writing out and saying something verbally.
Well, no, it's a tweet. You only get 140 characters to make your point.
She was capping. That's all. She was just capping. She wasn't real.
Because even like I've had, not on the first date, but I've had like a gentleman, and not because I said I didn't have money, but after we knew each other, he was
Right.
like,
That's
"Listen,
fine.
yeah," and I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him, but he just offered. He was like, "Listen, I'm gonna take you out Friday. You find a babysitter, and you let me know how much it's gonna be." So I think it's the right out the gate thing that's getting us. There's absolutely nothing
But we
wrong with
still
it.
assume that it was right out the gate because she never said if I meet a dude. Like she said,
Man, let me
no,
go back to the
you
post. Let me
asking
go
me.
back to it because now I got to see exactly what she said because I think she said first date because that's what we was talking about the
But
first
the
date.
first date does not necessarily
Don't run, Will. Where you at, Will? Don't run now.
it don't necessarily come before
Don't
those
run. He
phone
trying to run.
conversations.
I'm not running.
That first date don't
I made a
necessarily come
promise. I
before.
made a promise, so I got to slide back.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
No, but you showed up with the oop. Ah, he jammed
And
it in.
Let me
he
see what
came
I'm
and
looking
killed
for.
it,
Hold
and
on. Hold on.
like Doc said, and that is why he is married. You know what I
Yep.
mean? That is, those are the kind of things that, like he said, I loved how he said, "Listen, if I want to take her out, if she don't can't find a babysitter because it might not always be about money. Listen, so what can we all do? Let's go to the skating rink, something like that,
Exactly.
because that's how much
Be
I'm
a
gonna spend."
problem solver. Show
Okay.
me that
Look
we
look
ain't
at the
getting
woman's
stuck
name.
nowhere.
See, this how I know this how I know she capping. I think she go by I said what I said. You know what I mean? You already capping. Then she got Ed Juicy K. Okay, what's juicy about you, ma'am? All right, but anyway, let me read. She says, if we're going on a date and you don't offer to pay for babysitting plus a to-go box meal for my child, we are not going. Ma'am, I don't know. I barely know you, ma'am, and I don't know your child. Okay.
But that's your thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like she never said when this date was occurring because she probably was talking to him over the phone, on social media, texting back and forth, all of this. You don't know what was occurring
Hold on,
before
Doc.
they actually went on this date.
Did you, hey Doc? Did you click on it and read the comment? She had wrote something in the comment.
Oh,
This is
she
my first.
did.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing it. Like, no, like, look, the comment on Twitter. On Twitter,
Oh,
like, I
oh
just
no,
clicked
what
on.
it say?
I
What it
just
say?
clicked on. Okay, look what she said. She said, "Why should my baby daddy or I have to come out of our own pocket when you're the one asking me out? The whole date should already be planned out, including all extra fees." I
Okay.
never seen this. My first time seeing this.
No,
Oh,
but she already responded to all the people
oh.
that was like, "That's you and your baby daddy responsibility." But she wouldn't need a babysitter if you weren't asking her to come out of her normal space. She don't need a babysitter if she at home, right? Okay, then. So
Man,
you want her to come out of her space, which requires spending money for someone to watch her child, so she can give you that time
I don't want to
instead.
go. I don't even want to go in
That's like if
on
you
this
ask
platform.
somebody on a trip and y'all been together and they have to miss work, but they don't have paid time off or don't get paid vacation, but their boss say they can leave, but they need that money to pay their bill. You gonna pay that bill or no? Because you want to take them on that vacation, you gonna pay that bill. So
Like I said before, I've dated plenty women with children, loud children, tearing up stuff, and never offered child care, none of that. And we ate a dating scene, lasted real nice for us. It was a good little run, but I didn't do that. But again, I did things. I did nice, thoughtful things, like I bought pizza and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm like, I make sure I looked out for the kids, most definitely. But
like Destiny's Child. That's why that song was the
paying
number
all the
one hit for
bills,
10 years. It was
right?
on the top of the billboard
Throw my page
for
out the
10 summers.
window. A bugaboo. You bugging me. You bugging who?
Hey, that one was right behind
A
it.
bugaboo.
Then you a bugaboo if you ain't paying no bill. That's what they would say.
Anyway, so since we're the only one married, why everybody else? No, I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna do
Because
that.
I ain't found nobody that's in putting me in a position to
You
show
got one. You
my
got one. Dwayne gonna
to
hit you up.
show that I can submit. That's
Dwayne
like
gonna
that.
hit
No,
you
and
up.
all the way he said is exactly the framework that a man needs to create for a woman to submit to, because you can't submit to someone that hasn't created a foundation for you to submit to? Like, ain't nothing. Like, if you're not offering nothing, what am I supposed to be submitting to?
It's some women. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you, it's some women. They
just because you
believe.
smiled at me,
No, some
you
women
said
they
I was
believe
cute.
that's kind of creepy though for a man to offer to pay that for you. They believe that's kind of creepy. Like,
But
why is
but
this
that's what
man
I'm saying. But
offering?
that but why is that? Where did that come from? Because that where did that come from?
This is a
That's a
complete
that's a
stranger. He
even
offering to pay
still he's
money
offering money. Yes,
to
for
somebody to take
someone.
care of your child.
Yes, so he can get time with you. You are the goal. Okay, whatever is attached to you is still a
So
part of
she's the
you.
only one. She's the only one. So you telling me that she not gonna benefit from talking to me as well? That's what I'm saying. It's a two-way street around here.
No, but what I'm saying is that the pursuit, whoever is pursuing, is the one that has to put forth that effort to get the attention of the other person. Because if you're pursuing, that means you behind them. That means they have to stop whatever they got they focus on and turn around and look at you like, oh well, who are you? So to get their attention, especially if their attention is very laser focused forward on whatever they got going on, you have to make a big show of it. You have to peacock. That's why peacocks have all them big, beautiful feathers and stuff
Brothers.
everywhere, because the woman is very drab because it keeps her safe. So the attention isn't on her or the baby. And that's what she's paying attention to. He's gonna be the one that's gonna keep me the safest, because he's gonna make sure all of that negative attention and anybody that's coming to get us is gonna be on him. And if he's showing that he can protect us, they ain't coming this way. So when you put that foot forward and you are in pursuit, you better be peacock, chest out, broad shoulders, like I got this, I got you. Well, what you got to handle? Don't worry, I got that too. You got to be Atlas around here and carry the world. All right? Because I guarantee you, if she's a single mother, she already doing that. She needs to see that you at least on her level, that you can at least hold your weight under what she already doing for herself. Otherwise, keep it moving. Go find you an easier mark. Find someone that don't have kids, that you don't have to pay for a babysitter to get their time and their attention. That's all I'm saying. If that's not what you're trying to do, then that's not for you. She ain't your mark then.
Or
She is not.
young men, the youth, because I think we forget that we talking to the youth here.
Hey, it's
Youth, young men
unfortunately
that's 19 and 20.
currently there
Stand
are
your ground. Stand your ground.
currently
If
there are a lot of teen
if you
pregnancies.
know
There
they
are
not
a
worth,
lot of
you paying child care or asking a little peanut down the street. Don't do it. Don't do
exactly.
it. Just tell her, wait, I'm moving on to the next one. Somebody like that, or tell them whatever else you want to tell them, but don't get caught up, don't get in no trouble, nothing like that. Young men. Uh oh, are we still on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I must. Oh, I done clicked off. All right, yeah. So do that. What else you got, Jay?
No, I think as what Doc is saying, it's a personal preference, just like anything else. Like everybody ain't for us, everybody's expectations or whatever, and we just know, okay, well, next, everybody. But them boundaries, I agree with what you said, group chat. I think there has to be boundaries because we have to remember, we not that strong. We have to remember we still got a flush. So like you said, can't be no back rubs. If we out here trying to save ourselves,
Yeah, you
we
ain't getting
have
no
to
back
set up
rub.
healthy.
They have
Yeah, again,
professionals
that's
for
just
that.
being
You gotta
realistic.
be
Like I'm
willing
not
to spend the
like,
money.
yeah, like you have to
People
be
trying to be
realistic.
cheap,
Like,
trying to get a free back rub from little peanut down the street. No.
yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
the boundaries.
save your money and get you a real massage.
No, we not doing no massage because he's talking about
No, I
being.
said a real massage from a professional. There are professional
Oh, right,
massage
right, right, right,
therapists
right,
that
right.
will give you
Because
a great massage and that
right,
actually is therapeutic and good for you. So
it's just some
spend the
games
money.
we can't play. We can't play because again, I can know that I have no intentions. Sincerely, I wholeheartedly want to do this journey, but I also have to keep in mind that I am still a human being. You know what I mean? So to avoid slipping, because we don't just slip. You don't just slip. You gotta come in contact with some water before you slip. So we're gonna stay away from the water. No, for real, yeah. Because you're like, ooh, I slipped up. Well, we can't have sex in public. So that means before we slipped up, we put
What?
ourselves in a position where we were somewhere where we could have sex. So we have to avoid those things. And because I've even had, because I'm not gonna
Sierra,
lie,
Sierra, you must be guilty.
I have, I think
Don't
we
mess
all
like
like. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm
Sierra,
not
that,
gonna
that
say something
lamb
on nobody.
boy.
But
no.
before I became realistic, and not to say that I slipped up, but it was like, oh, this was a bad idea. Let me get out of here. Because you don't go, it could be an innocent date. You know what I mean? He wanna cook for you. You wanna cook for him. Y'all don't want to go to a restaurant this time. And like you said, you can have a cup of wine. You matter of fact, you ain't even gotta have no wine. If you the conversation could be a turn on. He can mentally stimulate you. Y'all just vibe with each other. So I just say avoid situations where we
It
can
happens to
possibly.
me all the
But
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
But
does, man.
yeah,
It happens to me all the time.
yeah. And you don't, because people be like, well, you knew what you was going to do when you went to her house. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't go to that woman's house like, I'm going to knock the boots off of her.
Well, I
It,
mean, well, I mean,
but no, and a
that
lot of
comes
times
with the
they
Nah,
do.
he
territory.
probably saying I hope, but he
That
not
comes
saying
with the
the secret
territory to
thing.
tell you
No,
that comes with territory.
I'm talking about when two people are actively practicing abstinence. Yeah, we know that 90% of the time, yeah, he is driving over there with the
Most
whole,
definitely, most definitely. The
yeah, with
boots
the
will
whole.
get knocked. They will get knocked. Right, of course. Of
But
course.
yeah, like you said, like I've even heard people, like I in a lot of abstinent groups, and they say, listen, I have boundaries. You know, he comes to my house, but he leaves by this time. I go to his house, but we leave by this time. Or some people is like, I own, and I know listen, I know because it don't matter. We don't just have sex at night. So absolutely, I agree with you, Ty. But those are just things I've heard. Or some people say, listen, we do only public dates. We not stepping
What is wait?
in
You said abstinence group. What is that? You is the group
like
about
the
abstinence?
face. No, the like face. You know, Facebook got if you like bake chocolate chip
So
cookies,
this
there's
is
a
a
group.
group. This is a group to
Yeah,
motivate and
it's
encourage.
for single save
It's
the
a group for
celibate. Yeah,
everything,
Oh, okay. All right.
everything.
literally
Yeah,
everything.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, for everything. Yeah,
They
and
have
you
a
can.
And
commercial
it's
about
really it's helping you get
it.
through this period in your life, Jay.
I wouldn't even. I think it's cool just anytime when we're around with like-minded people. That's
Answer the
like that. If
question,
I
Jay.
she
Answer the
likes
question.
science, she likes science. So if I meet other people she meets other people in the science, it's like cool. We can converse. We have something in common. So yeah, and we get on there, and it's like, listen. Oh, I've been having these dreams. Pray for me, y'all, because y'all
Ladies and
know what we're
gentlemen,
trying to do here. That's
ladies and
just being
gentlemen, she
real.
didn't answer the question, y'all. She didn't answer the question, y'all.
Yeah, it helps. And I'm not gonna say, oh, it helps me because I'm weak, but I think, yeah, anytime you're doing any journey, any walk with other people, I think it always is a
Support
help.
group. Yeah,
I'm just asking. That's
it's a
what I'm saying.
support
Because some
group.
people they get in these groups and they like the group didn't really help. They fell into the temptation. Though I'm just
Well,
asking.
But I don't
that's
think you can
because
blame the group on that.
that's
That was just
because it takes a village. Like it
That's what
doesn't
I'm
that
asking.
don't just end at childhood. We're children our whole lives because we all got the same father. So it takes a village. Your whole life, you should always have some group of people supporting you through your hardest times. Like when if you like why you
Are you
think
in
they
a
have
group, Doc?
AA?
Are you in a
I-
group, Doc?
In what group?
Are you in the abstinence group?
Nah,
Why not?
because I don't need support there. Like
Oh,
what?
you good? You good? You good on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Okay.
All right. So back to you, Jite. So it is helping you get through. It's helping you push through.
I wouldn't even say it's helping me because I don't even go in every day. But like I said, I just think it's cool because let's be realistic. It's not a normal thing. It's not a normal thing. So I think it's cool and I think it's dope that you have a group of women that's like, listen, we did it wrong. Now we trying to do it right.
It's just women in
So
the group. There's only women in the group.
yeah, yeah.
No men.
I'm a part of the two of them. So in one there is men who are practicing abstinence. So I'm a part of two. But yeah, I mean it's cool. I think it's cool just to watch other people journey. And like
Okay.
Doc said, like it could be I could have struggled with smoking cigarettes and I quit 5 years ago. But listen, I don't want to go back and I could feel myself getting that thing. And I could call Doc like, listen, sis, I want to smoke a cigarette, and she can talk to me.
No,
You know
I
what I mean?
agree. I
Be
agree.
like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm ready to come over here with this movie. You know what I mean? It's a cool thing in
Right.
anything.
I totally agree. I'm about to come up with the movie, get the pizza. Hey, we about to have a ball.
Yeah, yeah.
And she ain't even got to pay for child Daycare. She ain't got to
She
pay
bringing
none
her
of that.
baby with her.
See, she doing that. She doing that. Ain't got to pay nothing. You thought I was gonna bring that back up?
I knew it was coming.
Man, what's Sierra keep going off to?
She
What's she
said
going
something
on?
wrong with her phone.
Oh, yeah, she probably because she out there driving. She out there
Yeah.
driving. So, but I mean, I don't know. That's deep what you just said. To tell you, you said in the group they say he come over at this time and he leave at that time.
But I mean, those are probably boundaries that work for them.
Yeah.
Because they probably got stuff that they have to do like around those times. So like you ain't none of that like, oh, we can get a quick one, like no, because it's gonna make other situations worse
3
or
to 5
whatever.
minutes. 3 to 5 minutes.
But I mean, but that's the thing. Like, if y'all both are already on that, then both y'all not gonna be weak at the same time. That's the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
point of marriage. Because if you can't, the other person can, and if the other person can't, you can. Like, it's not a common thing that both people are just out here bad and struggling. Oh my gosh, I gotta get it. Like, no, somebody gonna
And
be. Hey, chill. I think we
what
should end this meeting today. We're gonna.
what you said, Doc, is real because I experienced it. And so that's why I think it's important to everybody already be on that boat, not you like me. So it's like I'm a trial too, because you're not on that way. But like you said, when we're both on that path, we're both not going to have a weak moment at the same time. So if I'm feeling all whatever you like, babe, what's up? What's going on?
That shark in the
And
water.
he might be like, listen, I'ma go. I'ma call you when I get home. You know what I
Yield
mean? So
not to
y'all hold
temptation.
each other up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
We
hold
gonna
each other
quote
up.
scripture.
Hey, she
Yeah,
said a
you
word though.
hold.
Leave them sharks in the water. Leave them where they at. Mm-mm. If you know
Okay,
you a
define the
guppy,
shark. What's the
stay in the
shark?
guppy pond. The shark is the person that's not on the same track as you. If you are abstinent and the other person is not, they are a shark in the water. They waiting to see blood so they can come and take they bite.
But they could be a really good human being, though. A really good
Okay, that's
human
fine.
being
That's fine. But
that really
if their
has
intention
their
was
best interest
never
at hand
if
for
their
you.
intention was never to actually support your abstinence, if they are still doing whatever they doing and they just waiting on you to have a weak moment and be like, well, I guess, oh, they're gonna take it. It ain't gonna be like, no, I thought you said no. They're going to take it. They gonna remind you of nothing. They're gonna be like, good, thank you, and then they gonna either be gone on their way, or you gonna be sitting up there feeling bad because you. And then now whatever y'all could have had, you can't even invest in it no more because you feeling bad about what you didn't did. And they don't care because that's what they was trying to get in the first place. So they don't understand why y'all can't just move forward and continue doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, because that was their plan from the whole beginning. Leave the sharks in the water. If you're not gonna be a shark, stay in the guppy pond. And that's what people be trying to do. They be wanting to be all cool, like, oh well, that. Don't worry about what nobody else think. You gotta keep yourself safe. And if you gotta stay in
And
the guppy pond to do that, then do that. Because when you
and
become
no
shark
offense,
food, it's your fault.
yeah, no offense to men. So when I say this, I don't want y'all to feel like
No,
this is
women
a
do it too.
women,
Oh, women definitely
but
try.
but and
Y'all are
that's why I
y'all
say a
go
real,
ahead on. Go
I
ahead
will
on.
say a real gentleman, right, will not listen if he knows that you,
What
if
is
he
a
should
real
respect.
one?
No, listen, he should respect an adult, a mature man. We're not in high school. Let me see if I can get her. No, a mature individual should. It's not about you being on the same journey. You should not. You should respect that woman's decision. So go bust Tina wide open, but don't.
I
If she
agree.
tells you,
I agree.
if she tells you that's not what she is into, don't present it to her. Don't do that. Don't be corny and be like, let me see if this is the night. Leave that woman alone. If she slips, let it be on her own.
Wait. So
But that's what I'm saying.
what you saying is,
They're not really
Jate,
doing that.
you saying that the man should not try to test her.
Yeah, I think that's corny.
The
That's like the
same
girl
as the
with you.
woman trying to test the man
Yeah,
to see
no,
if he
and
gonna pay for child
yeah,
care.
But no,
and
that wasn't a
Come
test.
on, man.
She didn't know. She didn't leave with that. She said if he
Get out of
offered, the
here. Get
offer
out of
means
here, man.
offering means I don't have to request it. If I have to say anything out of my
End of the
mouth about it,
show.
it's a request. So an
End of the
offer
show.
means you don't know what I'm expecting because I haven't
Come back
requested
next
nothing.
Wednesday.
No, Ty, not that
You
example,
are
but I
you
was
you
gonna say
misconstruing stuff because that's not at all. Those two are not even the same thing.
before you
undefeated. Come
before
back next
you're
Wednesday.
not before you said that, I was gonna say like you last week when you explained to us the young lady that tried to get you to the grocery store and then she don't put all this extra stuff. In that case, like
Oh
yeah,
yeah, all that
don't do
crazy.
that. So it's the same thing. So yeah, and vice versa because you have men who they said like women, even though they was grown like teased them. What you mean you ain't having sex till you married? You a grown man, and like clowned him because he respected his body.
Plenty women I
And
know is like that. Yeah.
yeah, and I don't think that's cool. If you still want your buns tapped, go get somebody that is still being sexually active.
I agree.
Yeah.
But that does not mean because I know. Well, I mean, it's not right for them to do this, but I know people that's in relationships that one may not be wanting sex and the other one is out there getting it, and they still got a good cohesive relationship.
But do the other
A
one so do
what?
they know? Does the one
Ty, you point to mine.
I'm
so wait, so
serious. I'm
the one that's
serious.
not sexually active,
No,
does
he said
he or she
relationship. That
know?
means these people are together.
So they
Together.
know that listen, we're in a relationship. I don't want to have sex, so it's okay for you to get us somewhere else.
Some of them,
But that
I
doesn't
ain't gonna
make
say
any
I ain't gonna
sense.
say
That
relationship.
doesn't
No,
make any
yeah.
sense. So when y'all marry
Some of them I
and
like dating.
you pregnant or you just had a baby or something, you got to wait till 6 weeks. He can go get it from somewhere else.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
you're
no,
pretty
no,
much
no,
giving him permission.
no,
And
no, no,
I
no.
and to each their own, but I think that's asking for trouble in
No,
my
I'm
personal.
saying I know a few that I know a few people that's dating, and there's a certain somebody I ain't naming no name. They got the 90-day rule out there, and so they want to do the 90-day rule, and the other one, excuse me, the other one is like, okay, we can do 90 days, and hey,
I mean, and this is
But
just my opinion, but
I'm
they
saying
can't.
outside of marriage, none of that. It doesn't matter because
right?
your
No,
preference
this is
is
not
your
no
preference.
marriage. No,
Like
this is
I'm
not a marriage.
single. Like if I'm not married, I'm single.
But why would you be practicing abstinence if you married though?
No, I mean abstinence is really just abstaining from it for whatever period of time. So if you say I'm abstaining till marriage, then the condition that needs to be
Oh,
met is
okay.
marriage, and you can absolutely do at they call it fasting. You can
Yeah, I
fast
know. I
from
know
sex during
fasting
your
is
marriage
yeah.
with
I
your
know
partner
fasting.
and say this is how we're going to improve our and it actually does. It improves your intimacy because now you have to communicate
How do
more.
you
You
know?
can't
Hold on,
you
wait.
can't
How do you
stop
know,
arguing
Doc?
because
How do you know, Doc?
I watch people. That ain't that how you build
Doc, you
friendship?
my girl, but you
Ain't that
can't
how
be
you build a
doing this.
friendship? No, ain't that how you build
Doc,
a
you
friendship
cannot
though?
be doing
Ain't
this.
no Ty, you said it out of your mouth. You say you do not have sex with your friends. Why? Because you're focusing on building your friendship with them. And you know that sex clouds
No,
that
but we
judgment.
talking about marriage. You talking about some? It
Yes,
actually
and
improves the
and your
marriage.
marriage
How do you
absolutely still
know? How
needs
do
to
you
have
know?
friendship in it because Will already said it. Will said him and his wife that his wife is his best friend. So
Okay, I'm talking
if
about
you
you.
are
You
looking
talking
at
about
your partner
abstinence,
as
and
your friend,
you talking about
then
not having sex in the marriage. You said it actually improves the intimacy of the
yes,
marriage.
because
How do you know?
therapists
That's
say
what I'm
because
trying to ask. How do you
I
know?
watch and I read stuff. That's what studying does for you. It gives you information that you otherwise would not have if you had not experienced it. That is the whole purpose of books. I don't
Okay,
have to
I'm gonna
experience
leave
the
you
thing
alone,
to
Doc.
know it.
I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, I'm gonna get on
Read a
Jate
book.
now. I'm gonna get on Jate now. I do. I read plenty. I'm
No,
gonna get
I
on
know that. I'm
Jate.
saying to the viewers, make sure you reading books so
Yes,
that people
you.
can't say you don't know because you ain't been in it or you ain't experienced it. And I say I do because it's in this book and several other people have qualified what this person said.
And that's one of the reasons why
So
I
it's
asked it
got to
because
have
I
some
know it's
truth to
people watching, looking, probably like, well, how do she know? So I'm asking because I know people watching and looking, so
it.
they're
Oh
gonna wonder,
yeah,
well,
for
how do
certain.
she know that it
Hey,
really
well,
improves
you
the
don't have to take
marriage?
my word for it. Try it and then say, "Oh, well, she was wrong because I don't like this person." Well, guess what?
Yeah,
Y'all marriage was based on sex, and instead of working through your problems, you had sex.
and
Instead of solving your argument and whatever was the issue, you had sex.
and
Instead
tell
of
them
actually
they
putting
can
forth
send an
effort and
email.
being romantic, you had sex.
They can
Ah,
send an email to rocktruth@rocktruthgmail.com.
I'm sure they
If you
do. I
if
love it,
you
and
watch
I'm
it
gonna tell them
and
every
you got a
time.
rebuttal, send an email and let us know because we'll be glad to read
Yeah.
your rebuttal and say, well, you know, wait, I was with my husband, we fasted and it did not improve our intimacy. Well, okay,
Well,
we want to talk to you then. Why didn't it improve
yeah.
your intimacy? Why
Please
didn't
do.
it? Oh, I see Sierra's back. She about to hit them squats, y'all. She about to get them squats.
Nah, my phone has been doing something really weird. T-Mobile, but
Uh oh.
yeah, it's been doing
Yeah,
something
I
really
got
weird.
T-Mobile too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been trash. Why I miss out at? I heard something good.
Dog tried to speak for married people, but I got it together though. She good
Uh,
now though. She
It doesn't
good.
matter,
She
but
good.
that's my whole thing. Like even married people don't know about marriage. Like when you in it,
Facts.
you gotta learn it as it comes. Cause that's why marriages be struggling because I wasn't expecting to have to go through this, and they're like, well, I wasn't expecting it. Well, and now people frazzled because they don't have they self together, and then they trying to hold something together with someone else who ain't together, and then they got this
Facts.
situation coming down on their head, and they're like, oh my gosh, like that's how life is. Like people think like just because you didn't put a ring on it and add another condition to it, life is different. No, now you are just walking through life with another person. Life is life. I don't have to be married to know life happens.
But you do have to be married to know if fasting from sex is going to improve the intimacy.
Intimacy is how vulnerable, open, and communicative you are with another person. I don't have to be married to nobody to experience intimacy. You absolutely should experience intimacy with the people who are close to you. If you have a problem that you wouldn't post on Facebook or speak about all out in the open, let anybody hear, and the person you go to, you are having an intimate moment with that person because you are confiding in them. Being
But
able to
Doc,
confide in someone is
listen
a
to
part
the
of
facts.
intimacy
Listen to the facts that you said. You said that it actually improves. It actually improves in the marriage.
because
So,
friendship, because now you have to communicate. These are regular interpersonal skills. Like a marriage is the closest interpersonal relationship you can muster with another human being.
Doc,
So
take the
if
L,
you
Doc.
take the
Take the L.
basic, no, ain't no
Sierra,
L to take. I
Sierra,
know how to interact with people,
take the L, Doc. Sierra.
and I know how to build
Uh,
relationship with
so
people.
so we saying that y'all gonna fast, like not give your spouse like
Yeah, if you married, yeah,
It's
you know what
not
I mean.
even I give
fasting.
it. If you're
Yeah.
married, this is a conversation you're having. You say, "Hey,
Hmm.
honey, I think it would be a good idea if during this fast, instead of fasting from sweets or whatever other thing that you normally would fast from,
Ooh,
I
child.
think we should fast from
You stop
sex
eating them sweets,
so that."
Sierra.
She felt that she was
No,
like, "Oh,
She felt
no,
that all in her soul, deep
the
down.
cookies and the."
no, no.
Just
So
like
like I
Jate and them
don't.
Philly cheesesteaks.
No, I don't eat that stuff. But no, the thing is, it's like I don't believe that. I mean, if y'all came together and he agreed, but biblically, when y'all become one, like y'all.
It's still a conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
it's a
I
conversation.
even found I can't remember where it is now. I have to look it up again and I'll share it in the RockSingle group. But it absolutely does say that your yes, as a woman and a man that are married, your bodies belong to each other.
hmm
So if the man wants sex and you don't really want sex, you can voice that opinion and he can respect it up to
hmm
a certain point. And it even says after so long, now you're doing too much. So if they're saying that this is really getting hard on me, and then you still don't want to have sex with them, they are actually okayed to go and do it somewhere else because
God.
now it's becoming a spiritual burden on them having this desire, and they absolutely have a partner that is actually obligated to fulfill that desire. So
hmm
Hmm.
that
Facts,
is
facts.
the
hmm
whole
It
thing
was
about
though.
communicating. Like, I want to try this. I want to have us fast for X number of days. So there has to be an end point on when you will stop this, not having sex, period. So if you just saying like every time they just ask for it, you just say, no, not this time, now, and you look up and it's 3 months later, that's a problem. There was no communication. You're supposed to say, well, if by such and such time, if I'm still not willing to or whatever in the space, I'm gonna do it anyway. You have to have a time period. End it. It's a contract. Now, because y'all are married, y'all are completely capable of making contracts with each other because your whole union is covered by God. Everything under that is protected. That's the whole point. That's what Mary be saying. It's not covered. If you are not married, it is not covered. If y'all in a relationship and y'all just dating and y'all just together and the woman say, well, I want us to fast for this amount of time. And if the man say cool on the front end, but he get halfway through it and he like, oh, I can't do this, but she going strong, like, oh, I feel great, babe, how you feel? He like, I'm finna call Stephanie and see what she doing. And like, he's okay to do that because y'all not covered by God. But if you do that in a marriage and he go and step outside of that, y'all had a contract and he didn't make it to X day, you can divorce him because now he's committed adultery.
God finna whip his butt.
Say what?
So so how do you think that conversation that would?
Your sound went out.
Oh yeah, somebody muted.
Can y'all hear me again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you
Okay.
now.
People call it. So how would that
Jody.
how would you approach somebody like baby? So what we fasting for? I think that'll be a conversation for us. So is it like fasting to get clarity? We seeking God about some
Well, the
things.
whole point of fasting is to improve your spiritual purity so you can have a closeness with God. That's the whole point of fasting. Fasting was always a spiritual thing. People turned it into a fad or a diet to lose weight or whatever, but it has
Mhm.
always been for
Spiritual.
spiritual upliftment. So if
Mhm.
y'all are married and you want y'all collect together to raise spirit, then you do it together. And so usually that's why they say you have to be equally yoked, meaning you have to have the same faith. A Muslim and a Christian would struggle because y'all like, so that's the whole point of being equally yoked in the first place. So that conversation should be easy because y'all are already on the same path. He's the man, he's leading, and yes, you suggest, and then he discerns it's in line with what God has in store. Okay, we can do this. I support you, you support me. That's the increasing of the
Yeah, the
intimacy.
two have to agree. Absolutely.
Right.
And it
And that's
does. It has to be an agreement.
yeah,
So
and
if he
that's what
say
the
no, then
Bible
y'all not doing it.
yeah, that's what the Bible says. It literally says that is the only time, like she said, your body, it tells us it no longer belongs to you. So it's not okay. And it says the only time it is okay if you two have come in agreement to fast. But other than that, it's not okay for you to withhold sex from your partner. Because it even says in so many words, like she said, because then now you're asking for trouble.
Yep.
Now you're asking for trouble.
That's why marriage was created, because God knows the flesh is weak. So to cover us, to give us insurance, he provided us with marriage, and we are covered in that way and only that way to have sex and not be, uh
Reckless.
well, not even reckless, but to be dirty, because we're supposed, like, it soils our temple, like we're a vessel for God. And so God provides everything for us, even the protection from sullying our vessel due to our weak flesh. And it says it plain as day in the Bible. Plain as day. Just read it. I was shocked. I was like, oh, I think it's in like Second Corinthians or something. Second Corinthians was spicy. It was very spicy.
So, Doc, you gonna let Dwayne take you out?
Sir,
Huh?
no, we're not doing that.
Quit playing. Quit playing,
No, we're
Doc.
not doing
Quit
that.
playing, Doc. I'm about to hook y'all
Nah,
up. I'm about to hook
nah,
y'all
nah,
up.
nah. We're
Two.
not even in the same state for one. And
That
if
don't
he
matter.
and
That
if
don't
no,
matter. That
no,
don't
and
matter.
no, and if he tripped that hard on the post about that, like, nah, he
It
definitely not
don't
gonna pay
matter.
no money to travel nowhere, to meet me nowhere, uh,
Don't
and pay
matter.
for a day and
You
a
only you only a hop
babysitter.
skipping it. You only a hop skipping and jump. Come on. Greyhound ain't nothing but a call away.
Nah,
He be there in
nah,
a minute.
nah. We
Be
we
there in
we
a
not
minute.
we not we not compatible. Cause,
gonna
cause
tell
I'm, cause
him.
I'm not silencing for nobody.
I'm gonna tell him to get at you. I'm gonna tell like Dwayne, man, holla at you, girl, cause I
Nobody.
already know what it
He
is.
want me to be quieter than what I
I
am.
already know what it is. Same as Sierra. He must have hopped out that back seat pretty quick, Sierra.
Man, wasn't nobody in my car.
Dude hopped out that back seat like Batman.
We don't live
Just
like that around here. Amen.
oh, okay.
We don't
Hey,
live like that
amen,
around
amen.
here.
To tell you, I'm not getting on to tell you. I get on her later because she be trying to sit there and play innocent. Okay. Anyway, so what do we learn today for the youth? For the youth, I think the youth could take away some of the nuggets that was you muted, doc.
I ain't know if they wanted to hear. I say, oh, here you come messing it up now.
No, I'm saying the youth.
No, cause you be doing the mixed messages at the end.
No, I'm just saying the youth. There was a lot of messages being dropped that the youth could take away. One is I'm gonna say this one, young men, please, young men, do not allow any woman to tell you that you need to offer daycare. Okay, you are not a 501c3, so you don't need to offer no daycare for no kids. I That's my thing. Go ahead. Go ahead, somebody.
What is you saying, Tyler? That wasn't even, bruh. You
What I
Look,
will say is
look.
that you work for what you get. So if you get less than you deserve, then you did not work for what you deserve. And that's for everything in life.
So what is considered being less than though?
If you are in any situation and you feel like it's got to be something better than you not getting what you deserve, and maybe you need to work more, and then you get what you deserve.
Okay. All right.
What it's simple. What?
I thought you were saying something else. That's why I was like,
No.
well, what is less than? Okay. All
No,
right.
because I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about every
Oh,
single
okay.
thing. The
Okay.
house you live in, the car you driving, your grades, your job opportunities, everything. If you aren't willing to walk a mile, 2 miles, walking on the ankle express to a job interview, then you don't deserve no job. Oh well, I gotta wait for somebody to take me to I ain't got no money for an Uber, so I can't walk. If you really want it, walk. People used to walk 30, 40 miles for everything back in the day.
And if you don't have enough money for daycare, why do you need to be dating me?
oh boy.
See, you making a great
No, and
point.
that's and no, but that's the point. He asked her on the date. She probably wasn't looking for no date because she know she couldn't afford no daycare.
No, that woman was looking. That woman was looking.
Uphill. Yes.
She probably was
Yes.
looking.
It'll make your legs stronger, and then before you even know it, everything is so much easier because you did the work.
I got
You
30
did the
minutes to
work
wrap.
on the front
I
end,
got 30
so
minutes to
everything
wrap in the
after is easy.
studio.
So the thing
I
is,
got 30 minutes. Go ahead, CC.
like when it comes to the whole daycare thing, it's like, bro, bring the back, go somewhere so we either can bring your child with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want that woman time, dude, you gonna have to just bite the bullet and shut up. You know what I'm saying? Especially she queened it out and she got it going on. Bro, you gonna have to just throw them couple dollars in there. 50 at max, and ain't nobody doing no broke people anyway. So, bro,
Okay.
if you can't pull that fifty
I'm gonna
dollars
give
out,
y'all the breakdown after the show is over with.
man,
How Tyron
Oh
Joe run,
Lord.
how Tyron Joe run things, how
bro, if you
Tyron Joe
can't.
run things when he come upon a lady that might have kids. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown, but continue.
Right. I mean, or or it's gonna come a time anyway. He gonna have to spend some money when it comes to the kids' facts. He gonna have to do it
After a
anyway.
while, right? After a while.
Why not? Like if she like, man, I ain't got a babysit. Like, okay, well, can I pay your mom? Can I pay somebody? Ooh, my mama, And she like, no, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Let her decline it. Don't mess up nothing good over no daycare situation, bro. That's a lame. That's a
Don't mess up now. Oh, lame. Oh, now I'm a lame. Oh,
lame.
ooh, come on. We gotta hurry up and end this. We gotta end this because we get ready to come out the box. Go ahead, Jate. We about to come out the box.
I think that just to know what's for you, because I mean that's the whole dating experience. You might even start dating somebody and you learn things about them or expectations that they have, and it's like but we're not a good fit. So just I think that's the most important thing. You're going to run into things that it's going to either turn you around right away, or you might get into it and it's going to turn you around. But just know what's for you, and Gentlemen, like Ty said, don't let anybody force you if that's not what you're into, and it doesn't mean that you're lusting. And women, if that is your standard, then you don't shake, stick to it, and everybody's gonna find somebody that's just for them. So yeah, yeah,
All
just
right.
know it's for you.
Right. Okay. Let me see what we got planned for next week because we might have to come back and revisit this one to see where this takes us. Next week we're supposed to be talking about kingdom courtship and representation. Okay,
This fit right all up in there.
how you look, how you be looking or
Okay.
whatever. You know what I'm
You
saying?
putting your best foot
Make sure
forward.
your lip gloss be on point. Okay. I don't want you with the Vaseline. I need
I
that
used to say I
ultimate
use face wash.
lip gloss. No, ain't nothing wrong with
Ty,
Vaseline.
is that
Ain't
an
nothing wrong.
expectation you have?
Ain't nothing wrong with lip gloss. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with Vaseline. But I'm just saying.
You wouldn't know if you don't see
I'm
her
gonna
dig
say
in the
this.
jar.
Say what?
You wouldn't know it if you ain't see her dig in the jar.
Right. I'm just joking on that, but I'm gonna tell you, I do like, you know what? I just really over the past couple years, I really like to see women when they have the lip gloss on their lip. I actually like that. I'm like, okay, I like the lip gloss. It's popping, y'all. It's popping. The lip gloss is popping. Well, okay, so that's gonna be the topic next week, young people, our youth. Thank you all for tuning in to Rock Single, and we'll be back with you again next Wednesday. Peace. I think we still live.
Yeah, yeah.
We are.
All of my work is erased, son. Gotta let 'em go when